What's up, Simmer Squad? It's your girl Jewell Simmer here, and welcome back to another video. This is the Legacy series episode 4. As you can tell from the title, we are preparing the flower shop, Solange's flower shop, and we've got some shocking news to share with you. It's super exciting. I do apologize for not uploading the Legacy series sooner. Guys, I work. I work. And when I come home, I am tired, okay? I am an entrepreneur and an employee, okay? Who told me to do that? I don't know. But I work. And so having time for recreation is just really hard, and most times if I'm doing recreation or relaxation, it's literally playing Sims, like just making sure my Sims are alive and not dying and starving dying from starvation. Yes, that's what it is. So I gotta make sure they're not dying that way, but I don't have time to sit down and record. I just don't have the time. So today we're doing the Legacy series, and we're doing 2. Okay, it's back-to-back episodes that I'm going to be recording here, and we're going to have enough content for the next the next month, basically. So that's that, and this is a Legacy series. So today we have some errands. Well, Solange Ubuntu is going to be running some errands today. She's going to be going over to Alana's house, and they're going to run some errands together. We're going to be visiting Mango, and if you guys don't know who Mango is, then you got to stick around to find out exactly who Mango is. So we're going to be visiting Mango, and also too, I want Solange to pass through the hospital to see Benjamin. So that's what we have in the cards for today. There I am taking pictures as usual, always snapping, thinking things. Okay, this is for the gram and this is for the thumbnail. So we'll see what the thumbnail looks like. Anyways, so we have our day pretty much packed out for us. And I keep saying us when it's really just Solange got her day packed out. But we have a full day, and I'm really excited. One of the things that I did with this is that I'm doing a voiceover. It's the first time that I ever did a voiceover on the Legacy series, and it's because you guys know my house is a hot mess, okay? Like, there is noise everywhere. Like, no one decides to stay quiet. No one. And so I can't record at home. I have to come to my happy place, okay, in my uncle's vehicle. That's my happy place. So I can't record at home. And so because I can't record at home, it's really hard to like do the recording and do the voice one time with the recording. So I have tried the voiceover with this, and I'm going to try to see if I can sync my voice with the recording as it goes along to like follow along. So basically I'll be a little surprised as well too while I'm doing this. As you can see, Solange is currently washing some dishes. So I think we ate last night or whatever, and there was still a plate on the table. Have you guys ever done that? Have you ever eaten food and left the wares in the sink? Okay. So I don't know what's happening. Okay, we're gonna tend to the garden. So one of the things that Solange likes to do is tend to her garden in the morning. As you can see, she has on her Farmer Brown outfit, okay? She is Farmer Sol today. She has on her Farmer Brown outfit, and she's going out a Farmer Ubuntu, and she's gonna wet and prune her garden because that's what she likes to do in the morning. It's the best thing to do. It relaxes her, it refreshes her. It's like, when you get up in the morning and you do meditation or you do Bible reading and stuff like that. So this is her, her morning meditation. Let's water the garden. So we're gonna do that, and I think that's super fun. She is just tending to her plant, and that was it. We did our morning tending. As you can see too, Benjamin just picked up a Araya, and I think he's gonna give her. No, he's not. I have no idea what he's gonna do. I'm just like you guys. I'm looking to see what he is doing. Okay, he is going to do some practicing for walking, and Araya is getting so big. Like, check her out. She's the sweetest thing ever. I just love her so much, and I do not want her to grow up because then she will stop being that fat, chubby baby that she is. She is just cute. Also, too, I think her favorite color is red because she is being looking hot in those red. So she is just a cute baby. So she starts walking. So she's practicing walking because she's getting big and she doesn't want to be held all the time anymore. So Dad is like, okay, let's do this. Let's practice some walking. So she's doing that while Solange just went straight into the bathroom and took a quick shower after expending herself so much in the garden. So, as I said, we do have errands to run today. So, as you can see, she is powdering. She is powdering that face. She is spraying that perfume, and she's also blow drying that hair. I don't know how she can blow dry her hair. It's all tied up in plaits or whatever. It's all braided. So we're gonna browse some clothes. Well, we did that. We changed. Okay. I forgot to cut out of the video. So she changed. And one thing about Sal is that she likes to wear these really cool, chill jumper suits. She's not into the whole, oh, let's look all fancy. She's not a fancy girl. She's a plain, basic girl. The word is not plain. The word is simple. She's a simple girl. She likes those kind of things. So usually she would wear those things just to go and run errands and stuff like that. That's how she is, and I love her just that way. Please tell me why in God's name am I swishing around in the room? What am I doing? So she got dressed and now she's coming down the stairs. We're supposed to make breakfast, I believe. So I don't. Okay, she's gonna call. Okay, so wow, the story's unfolding while I'm saying it. So she's gonna call Alana to make sure that they are still on for their date. We see here that Araya is done with walking and she is gonna have some bath time now because Solange has to take Araya out to the she's taking her out with to do errands with her because Benjamin has to go and work. So Alana has agreed, as you can see from the ecstatic jump that Solange just gave us, that she's like, yeah, we're still on for 9 a.m. It's like, yeah, girl, we gonna do that thing. So while we're waiting for Benjamin to finish bathing that baby, I'm gonna just like browse the internet, check my emails and stuff like that. I'm gonna let Solange do that in the meantime so that she can see if there's any urgent or pending matters. With opening a flower shop, there is a lot of work that goes into it that she didn't even realize. So I'm gonna do that. And across here, Benjamin is just baiting Araya, and she's the sweetest. And of course, I gotta do pictures because this is Kodak moments right now. So I gotta do the pictures, and bath time is just fun time. Look at that. Pretty sweet. So we're doing that, and Solange is checking her emails and stuff like that. And bath time is over. I'm gonna let the infant crawl. We always let her crawl in the nursery. As you can see, this nursery is still undone. That's an undone nursery. And I just don't have time to actually get it done. Benjamin has actually changed his clothes because he has to get ready for work. It is early in the morning. He has to go to work for 7, I believe it is, and we're up. We're up pretty early. So we're supposed to have breakfast. I keep saying that we're supposed to have breakfast. And we're going to do a little sesh right now because it's been a long while since Benjamin and Solange has had any PDA, and not just public displays of affection, but like just spending time together. We need to get an episode with that, don't you think? Just spending time together and being all up in each other. They haven't done it in a while. Probably that's the reason why she's not pregnant again. Because they haven't done it in a while. So before he goes off to work and before she goes off to running her errands, a little display of affection is definitely needed and definitely necessary in this situation. Because you don't know what can happen when you leave the house. A lot of things happen when you leave the house, unexpected events are real. So we have to make time for each other, especially as they both make time for Araya on their own. They need to make time for themselves. What is going on? So we, well, they did that. We didn't do anything. But they did that, and Araya is just there, like, totally oblivious as to what is happening or what is going on. She's just like, I'm just here. And that's her. She's doing that. Okay, so the DA, display of affection, is done. And Benjamin is on his way to work. He is taking the family vehicle. And he's on his way to work. So Solange is gonna pick up our baby girl, Araya here. She be crawling. In one of the episodes, guys, you will see her crawling and is speed. I don't know where she was going, but it was funny. So she just collected her. And we are also going to leave the house as well. So apparently we ate breakfast already and I just totally spaced out on that. So we're just going to head out of the door. Okay, so they have arrived at Alana Baxter's house. And if you guys don't know who Alana Baxter is, check out my Baxter Babies series because you would see the Alana Baxter. Okay, and you would know all about her and who she is and why she's here. So she's basically a new town girl. She just recently moved in to this town and she has a sole purpose. Okay, go check out Baxter Babies. You guys will know exactly what I'm talking about. But she and Solange have become like best buds. And before you ask me what happened to Iceland, hey, Solange can have more than one best bud, okay? So they are best buds, and one of the reasons that they're like so close is because Alana also too has a son, like a baby. As you can see, he's there playing with his food. So she has a son and Araya has a daughter, and so they have a lot to talk about, a lot in common. While Iceland is the kind of person who doesn't really want to talk about kids, she rather just not talk about kids. So that is that, okay? So we're here. I just got Alana changed into what she's gonna wear for us to run errands, and we are gonna be taking our babies to run errands with us. She's gonna take this one out of the high chair, which is so sweet. That is Brandon, in case you guys did not know. That's Brandon. And we have Andre, and Andre's a tot. So we're gonna be taking all of them, jumping into this car, and we're gonna be going to run some errands. So yeah, Kodak moment right there. Take a picture. Okay, so the first place that I want to go is in the grocery. And we're going to buy some stuff. Every time I come into the grocery, I'm always surprised. Like, every time I play this game and I replay this game, I'm always surprised that the grocery has so many things. And there are things that you don't have to make, like the birthday cake. I'm always shocked that I don't have to actually bake a birthday cake and I can just go in the grocery and buy one. And I don't know why I just don't do it. Probably because it's easier to make it. Maybe. But we went into the grocery and we bought some seeds because it's a flower shop. So these are like vegetables and stuff, but they give off flowers. So we bought some seeds to start off with. And it didn't really cost that much, but it was cool. See, like, there's a birthday cake. We have even like that pudding. Is that chocolate pudding? Yeah, chocolate pudding. So a lot of things that you bake, you can actually go to the grocery store and buy them, which I just found to be so incredible. I wish you could have actually eaten the baked goods, by the way, because that's impossible. That's a pet store. We passed by the pet store. In one of these episodes, I think that we're going to get a pet. We're just gonna get a pet. And then we went into the store. I think I bought the, in the children's store, I bought the tree house, because I think it would be a really nice addition to add to the house. Like, not to the house. A nice addition to add to the flower shop, as in having a tree house in the back, and so persons can come and just, like, spend some time. I want it to be a place where persons are just coming and enjoying themselves. That's what Solange wants. She wants persons to enjoy themselves, not just buy flowers, but let it be an entire experience. So we did our errands. That was our errands. We had some other things to do that we did, and we are really in the mix of it, preparing for this shop. Okay, and so now we decided to take a little detour and come and visit the park. And so as you can see, our girls are just here hanging out with their babies. Solange and Araya and Alana and Brandon. Sweet, just sweet. Oh my gosh. They are the cutest ever. So I just called him over because we don't want them running away. You have to keep an eye on your children. So I called him over to come and just, be close to mama. Okay, Andre, be close to your mother. So we're going to rest this child down. I wish you could have done things in the park for babies. That would be really cool. So she picks this one up, and she's basically spending quality time with her sons because they are at the age where they need all a mother's love and attention that they can get. Solange as well too. I think I want her to just, like, rest down at this baby, because there are a few things that you can do in the park, but then I wish there was, like, more flexibility and more functionality in the park. And they're just crowing about, look at these flowers, guys. Check out those flowers. Those flowers would do so well in the flower shop, and Solange knows it too. That is why she's coming around to check out the flowers. Okay? Those flowers would do well. So Mama is going to be having a little conversation, and they're talking about the flower shop and, the things that have to get done. And then they're also talking about, like, family life and babies, and Alana is single, so should we get her husband, like a boyfriend or something for her? Let me know. But they're having that conversation, and it's awesome. The park is nice, it's green, blue, and it's really bright and cool. It just needs some more functionality in it, some more things that they should add to it. But yeah. So they are having fun in the park. We're going to feed the ducks. And I did not know that my tots can feed the ducks. If you guys knew that your tot could feed the ducks, let me know. But we're going to feed the ducks. And I thought it was so cool to watch Andre come across and just feed the ducks. It was just, like, the coolest thing ever. I needed to see it. They just come. And he's just, like, pelting the food. And it was chill. So that was interesting. Araya is on the move. These kids move fast. Okay? They move fast. So I called Alana over to come and practice some fishing, because I haven't done fishing in a while. So I want to see, like, refresh my memory. So Alana's going to do some fishing. Alana likes to try new things and do new things, and I guess that's one of the reasons too why she and Solange are such good buds, because they can literally do new things together, and they are all about nature. So that was good. So there we have Alana. She is fishing. Gotta take a picture because that's the Kodak moment. And she actually caught a fish on her first try. I was shocked. Call that beginner's luck. She caught a crab. Call it beginner's luck. It's one collected out of 18, and at the end you're going to receive the fisherman suit. So they had a fun time at the park, and now we are here at the stables. This is another errand that we needed to run, just another pit stop. And you guys will get to see who Mango is. So this is Mango. He is our horse, and I think he's a patched brown horse. I think that's the name of him, patched brown. But his name is Mango, and I can't remember where I got the idea to name my horses after fruits. So this is the first horse that there is, and his name is Mango. Solange is just behind there teaching Araya how to walk in the stables, the unclean stables. Good thing she has on some shoes. But Andre is going to come across here, and I'm going to allow him to just feed Mango carrots. And I thought this interaction was so sweet because I didn't know that he could feed the horse. This is a huge animal, okay? And it was the same reaction I had when I saw that he could actually feed the ducks. I'm like, if he can feed the ducks, he can feed the horses, okay? So yeah, and we did that, and we took some pictures because it was a Kodak moment, and I was just having all of it. And then it was a whole family affair. So everyone was just here doing what they're doing, playing with the horses and walking with the children. I even got him to I think he was just talking to the horse. And then I got Solange to come across here too. I went Solange across here, and she as well too. She's there talking and petting the horse, and they love that. And then I wanted her to just give the horse a little brush. So here she is, brushing down the horse, and then you have to brush down the hairs on their neck. Is that, I think there's a word for that. But Kodak moment as usual, people. So we took our pictures and we did our dues. And then it was time to leave because she wanted to visit her fiance at the hospital. So we do jump. Okay, we do this quick time jump. Here we have Benjamin. He is at the hospital and he is conversing with the people in the hospital, the nurses and the doctors, and they're doing their thing. Now, for you guys who don't know, Benjamin is actually a surgeon and he actually owns the hospital. I don't know if I mentioned that in my previous videos, but yeah, he's like this benefactor kind of person, but he loves working in the hospital. He loves helping out those who are sick, and so he's very good at it, and so he just chooses to work. And because he has so much skill, he can literally do all the things that he's doing right now, checking in or whatever. So he does that, especially on the days where he doesn't have any patients to deal with, and he can just help out the staff. Like he is pretty cool in that department. But we got some shocking news, okay? And here it comes. So as you can see, there comes this young lady. And tell me if you can guess who this young lady is, one. And then also two, tell me, what do you think is her gender? She's all dressed up in red. What does she look like? Like, does she look like she's going to school? Or does she look like she's in college? Or does she look like that is just the way she likes to dress? Let me know what you guys think. So she entered their hospital. And at this moment, I was looking to see if you can go outside and sit. There's no outside area, so I think I'm going to have to build my own hospital eventually. But we'll do that in our timing. So he's here. He's just helping out everyone with what they have to get done. And that's about it. Reviewing the chats and stuff like that. And he got promoted, which is super awesome. But as I said, he's a surgeon. But then, on the game, he's not there yet, But we can pretend, okay? This whole game is about pretending. So what are we complaining about? Let's pretend that he is a surgeon, which he is. And this is the hospital that he owns and runs. As you can see. And here I was to check in the surgery room to see, okay, when do I have to unlock the surgery room? It takes a while. So, back to this young lady. She is done pondering on whatever she was pondering on. And now she and Dr. What is Benjamin's last name? Parker. Dr. Parker. She and Dr. Parker are having a conversation. So basically, they just did examination on her. She came in for an examination because she was vomiting and she was feeling like bloated and stuff like that, and just feeling really, really sick. Like she had nausea and she was vomiting. And then she got dizzy at school, at high school. She got dizzy and she fell. And so they have us to call the ambulance and bring her in. And so she's having a conversation with a doctor to find out exactly what it is that happened to her. Why is she feeling this way? And so that is what is going on right now. Now, let me know, guys, what do you think is going on? What is happening to this young teenage girl, and who the hell is she? Let me know. So that was a conversation that they were having, and it was a successful convo, as you can tell. So it was really successful. Why can't we sit down on these chairs in this hospital? It's just preposterous, man. So now she is waiting for her results. So they ran some tests. Results take a while. So she's actually waiting for her results to come back. Now, while waiting for her results, her mom is like worried, they were trying to get in contact with the mother and they could not have gotten in contact with her mother, and they sent her to the hospital. So her mother is like calling her now, and she's like worried, like, where are you? And she's like, I just went to the hospital, just for a routine check, like chill. And she's like, I heard you weren't feeling well, I heard you were sick and, dizzy or whatever. And she's like, it's going to be okay, Mom. She's like, totally, you're fine. The doctor already told her what's going on. They're running some tests and she's pretty sure nothing is wrong with her and that she'll see her when she arrives back home. Now, her mother is like worried, but she can't get off of work. So she's going to have to just wait until her daughter gets home. So Dr. Lisa here, that's Dr. Lisa, she was the one who was doing the examination on the young lady. And so she calls Dr. Parker, as you can see here, to finalize some results with him because she got the results back. And now she's explaining to him that he needs to see this. So she's taking out the results to show him exactly what is going on. And he doesn't believe it. So he walks out. He's like, this is not true. What do you think is going on? What do you think is going on, guys? So they're in the hallway now, and they're having the conversation, and she's like, get back inside here. We need to talk about this. And he's just not having it. It's like, what is happening? He has to clear his brains, clear his mind. He doesn't understand this. And I'm shocked as well too. So they come back into the room and they have a conversation, and she is telling him, this child is yours. So DNA actually matched and proves that that young lady who just walked into the room is his. And even what's worse is that she is pregnant. So not only did he just get two crazy news drop on him, he has a daughter. What? And then on top of that too, he has a pregnant daughter. So she's a pregnant minor, a pregnant teenage minor. So the doctor is Dr. Lisa explain everything to him, the discharge, papers or whatever to let her go or whatever. And just a sign, he just doesn't want to have anything to do with it. And he cannot believe it. As you can see, he is just ready to sleep because this kind of news definitely would put you to sleep or probably would keep you up. You're probably a different person. But all he wants is for his shift to just over, which just got completed. and he doesn't even want to work a double shift because he's just not having it. As you can see, Elaine hasn't left us yet because she wants to have a conversation with him, because she has never ever met her father before, and this is the first time that she's actually gotten to see him and, you know, just be around him. And so she wants to have a conversation with him, but she's also letting him know that he cannot tell her mother that she found him, and he cannot tell her mother that she's pregnant. And he's trying to explain to her why her mother needs to know what's going on, why her mother needs to know that she is carrying their grandchild in her stomach. So, okay, and he's just completely furious because he's like, who got you pregnant in the first place? So much questions is going around in his head. You know, do you even have a boyfriend? Does this person even love you? Like, how old are you? You know, and that's the questions that are going around his head. And he's thinking he has a whole daughter, another daughter, and that he has to take care of, that is still a minor, that he has no idea even existed. And now she's coming to say, oh, well, I'm having a grandbaby. And right now he has his own baby to take care of. So it's a lot of emotions and a lot of craziness, and she's just begging him not to talk to her mother or tell her mother anything, and not to tell anyone anything, because she doesn't know what she's going to do as yet with this baby. And that just gets him more furious. So he's like, I am so out of here. And with that, he left, you know, and he decided to come home where there is lots of laughs and giggles and playtime. As he reaches home, he sees that there is Alana in, you know, there's a new car, the red car in the car park. And so he comes in and he finds Alana with her sons just having a chill time in the living room. And then also too, he sees his dear fiance and his beautiful baby daughter. She's just feeding her up, and he's pretty happy about that. That's what he's pretty happy about. So he comes through the door, he sees that just lights him up, makes him feel good about life. All these questions are going on in his head, all these crazy things are happening, and he's just like, I just need to eat, I'm hungry, I don't have time for this. And he's going to be mulling it around in his brain for as long as he can. He did not promise anything about not telling his fiancée anything. He's just gonna sit there like the good little man that he is, eat his food, and have a normal conversation with his fiancée. She's asking him how work was, and he was like, it was an interesting day. And she's like, okay. And so she's like, interesting. Okay, what makes your day so interesting? And he was like, you know, surgery, people get sliced, diced, and impregnated. And people find out things that didn't know ever existed. And she just looks at him with a quizzical brow. She's like, what are you talking about? And he's just like, you know, patience and their crazy lies. He's like, nothing to worry yourself with. And he just shoves another fork of whatever is in that plate that Solange cooked. He just shoved that fork down his throat. And he's just like, I'm just going to swallow this food and shut up. And then he decided to just like switch, like flip the switch and ask her how her day was. And she was just like, okay, it was really cool, you know. They did flower shopping, they bought seeds, they bought so many things for the flower shop, and pretty excited. She said they even bought a tree house that's going to get delivered later on, and they have to like construct it, so she needs his help to go and like construct this tree house in the back of the flower shop, because she wants an entire experience for her customers. And he's like, definitely he will help her out with that. He's pretty helpful when it comes to those things, and pretty handy as well too. So he's not just a surgeon, he's really really good with his hands, if you know what I mean. So that's just that, you know, just having fun, having a conversation and talking about how the date was. And she said that Araya just behaved really well. They went to the park, they went to the stables to see Mango, because, you know, they have money, so they own horses, right, and stables. So that was basically her day, and she just summed up her day. And he's like, that was a good day. That was a good day, you know. You know when guys are just like, you know, they're just trying to keep something in, or they're just outright lying. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on right now. So pretty much that brings us to the end of this episode in this series. They're just gonna have a little family me time, friend time on the couch, and chill with the babies for the while. Benjamin will decide, you know what, he's going to just go to bed because he is tired. So he's going to be mulling over the events of the day that happened. And they're just going to sit there for a bit and just resting and having fun. And then Araya and her mom, Solange, is going to go upstairs and take a bath. And then, get ready for bed. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know this episode was a little bit lengthy. And so it's okay if you didn't watch the entire thing. That's totally okay. But let me know in the comment section, who do you think Elaine's mom is? Like, let me know. And let's have a discussion about it to really see who her mom is. I think a lot of you guys would have been able to guess that. And then why did not Benjamin tell his fiance about what's going on? So let's have a conversation in the comment section. Thank you guys so much. Please hit that subscribe button if you want to get more videos like these, and don't forget to like, tune in post notifications, and I will see you guys in the next video.
You cannot stop my drive, I command it. I just wanna make it right. I always put up a fight. I will never lose my sight. I know I need